Hey goddesses, so I'm here again to do a very short, simple DIY on how I created my own wedding planning notebook. I did a lot of research on trying to find the perfect notebook because I already knew that I didn't want to hire a wedding planner. It just wasn't in the budget, and I didn't want to use a big lump sum of my budget to pay for a planner, so I knew I wanted to do it on my own. So I came up with the idea to look for different tools to help me create my own. And when I was looking for already made notebooks, like I read, I went to Barnes and Noble, to wedding shops just to see at the different what they had out there, but I wasn't very enthused, and I didn't want to pay for something that I didn't feel like I would use, especially when it's so many tools out there that are free. So this DIY is really good for all my brides on a budget. So what I ended up doing, I just ended up creating my own wedding planning notebook. And the best thing about this wedding planning notebook, I can incorporate things that I want to incorporate, and I don't have to have so much unused space by things that I know I'm not going to use. If you're looking for some tools, you can definitely look on my blog, and I have some printable pages, some different wedding websites that I got a lot of my inspiration from, and that all that information is below in the description bar. But let's go ahead and get started with this very short DIY. So first, all I did was purchase a binder. You can find a binder for very cheap, the dollar store, Walmart, Target, different places that that still sell school supplies or organizing supplies. And I actually got mine at Walmart during the beginning of when all the kids were going back to school, right during that time, and I really got it for a very, very inexpensive price. The next thing you want to do is purchase a planner. So any kind of planner will do. I basically got a month-to-month planner. I don't have it's not a month and a week planner, it's just every month. So every month I can just completely look at what I have going on that month to make sure I'm not double scheduling, because I am in school, so I need to make sure that any appointments, any functions that I'm having don't overlap. And then the next thing you want to purchase are dividers. I purchased some very inexpensive dividers at the same time as well, but they're numbered from 1 to 12. And in the first page, you can just basically write what do you want tab 1 to represent, 2 on and all the way down to 12. And that's what I did. But you can buy any kind of dividers that you want. So I put those in, and I divided my my planner up, my wedding planner up how I wanted it. And if you want more details on the things that I put in my wedding planning notebook, like how I divided up, you can also check that out on my blog down below, the information. So yeah. And then also one of my favorite websites, I'm actually a member. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to become a member of this wedding website, and it's a great tool. I've become very addicted to it. I also made my wedding website through this web provider, and it's weddingwire.com. and I have in the front, before my dividers start, it's basically a month-to-month checklist of what I need to accomplish every month. And Wedding Wire provides this for you. You can go in, put in your wedding date, and it'll break down month by month what you need to accomplish, so you're not scattered everywhere, but you can move forward as you please and do things out of order. But it just kind of keeps you in line for what you need to do and everything you need to have done to make your wedding day special, especially if you're doing it by yourself and you're having family help you. Another thing I also printed off of the weddingwire.com is their budget checklist. you enter your budget in their little budget estimator. You enter it in, and then it disperses the money through each category. Then if you want to print it out, you can print it out, or you can just keep it on the website, and every time you spend money in a certain category, you enter it in. And then at the end of your wedding planning journey, it'll tell you how much you actually spent compared to what your budget was for your wedding. Right now, I'm doing exceptionally well, but I haven't purchased any of my big things I need to purchase, like my dress. But compared to like my venue, how much they said I was supposed to spend, I really stayed underneath my budget. Plus my photographer was very inexpensive. He's great. He did my mom's photography and everything. So if you stay in the Houston area and you need a good photographer, definitely hit me up down below in the comment section, or you can send me an email. That's also in the description section of my email if you need a photographer, if you stay in the Houston area. I don't know if he travels, but definitely if you're in the Houston or at least in the Texas area. And so goddesses, that's basically what I did to keep me organized. Like I said, you can add and you can take out anything that you want in your wedding planning notebook. And again, goddesses, if you have any questions, concerns, definitely comment below, or you can hit me up on my email. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you want to see any pictures of things that I've done, or see any experiences I had, or just to follow me on my everyday life. But I'll talk to y'all later, goddesses. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe either.